Before Erik Menendez and his brother Lyle became the center of one of the most talked about trials in American history.
Prosecutors say greed drove the boys to shooting their parents to death last August.
Before Erik's name was plastered across TV screens and newspapers for something that shocked the world.
Okay, I just want them to say how you know. Yeah.
Before Erik became vocal about Netflix's new series Monsters, portraying his life in ways he says are unfair.
You telling what?
My dad.
Erik Menendez was just a young man living in what appeared to be a perfect, wealthy family. Born in 1970, Erik was the youngest son of Jose and Kitty Menendez, a powerful entertainment executive and a devoted mother. The Menendez family had it all, or so it seemed, living in luxury in Beverly Hills, enjoying everything money could buy. From the outside, Erik's life looked pretty much picture perfect, but as we know, life inside the Menendez household was far from ideal.
You can't say that. Please shut up, for Christ's sake.
Hey everyone, I'm Yusuf, aka ZXC, and welcome to Before They Were Famous. We want to bring back the community on this channel, so we have giveaways and contests coming soon. For now, let us know in the comments who to do next, and if we pick yours, we'll shout you out. Now, let's get into the video. In 1989, Erik and his older brother Lyle were involved in an event that would change their lives forever. The two brothers were put on trial for something unimaginable, and their defense became just as controversial as the case itself. Erik and Lyle claimed that their actions were the result of years of mistreatment and fear, a narrative that split public opinion.
The glow of innocence once surrounding the Menendez brothers is now shadowed by charges of murder.
Fast forward to today, Erik is now 53 years old, serving a sentence for life, and once again in the spotlight. This time, it's not because of anything that happened in the courtroom, but rather because of how Netflix chose to tell his story in their Monsters series. And let's just say, Erik is not happy about it. So what exactly has Erik so upset with Netflix? In September 2023, Erik Menendez publicly spoke out against the new Netflix series Monsters, the Lyle and Erik Menendez story, which was produced by Ryan Murphy. Erik took to social media to express his frustration, calling the show a dishonest portrayal and accusing it of distorting the facts of his life. Now, we all know that TV shows often take creative liberties, but according to Erik, this one crossed a serious line. The major issue Erik had with the series, the show suggested something deeply inappropriate about his relationship with his brother Lyle. In the series, there are scenes that hint at a connection between the two brothers that Erik says is completely false. He believes Netflix pushed this narrative to make the story more sensational and dramatic, but in doing so, they seriously twisted the truth. Erik was quick to share his feelings, stating that the series painted him and Lyle in a light that was not only inaccurate, but harmful. He went on to accuse Ryan Murphy of making their real-life struggles look like something far different than what they were. In his public statement, Erik said, "I believe Ryan Murphy cannot be this naive and inaccurate about the facts of our lives so as to do this without bad intent." Pretty strong words, right? Erik's message was clear. He didn't just think the show was wrong, he thought it was damaging. But Erik didn't stop there, too. He also expressed his disappointment in Netflix as a whole, saying that a platform with such a huge audience has a responsibility to tell the truth, especially when it comes to real-life stories like this. Erik feels that Netflix took the most dramatic parts of his life and twisted them into something much darker than the reality he lived, and viewers, they're split on the issue. Social media was quick to react to Erik's comments. Some fans of the series defended Netflix, saying that they were just telling a different perspective of the story, while others backed Erik, criticizing the show for pushing an inappropriate angle. One tweet with over 180,000 likes called the show an unnecessary reimagining, and another popular post said turning real life into fiction can sometimes go too far. Clearly, Erik wasn't the only one who thought Netflix missed the mark. And this wasn't just about the portrayal of Erik's relationship with his brother. The series also suggested that the brothers took drastic action to cover up their supposed connection, which Erik says is completely untrue. According to Erik, Netflix portrayed conversations and theories that never actually existed. For example, in the show, a journalist speculates about the brothers' motivations, a scene Erik says never happened. Back in the day, even Vanity Fair's coverage of the trial suggested that the brothers' claims were more credible than some people originally thought. So for Netflix to go in a different direction felt like a betrayal to Erik. And here's where things get even more interesting. Over the years, new evidence has emerged that might change the way we look at the Menendez brothers' case entirely. Erik's team has been working tirelessly to revisit the case, and in 2023 they made some big moves that could shake things up. One of the most significant pieces of new evidence is a letter Erik wrote to his cousin in 1988, just months before everything happened, where he hinted at the troubles he was facing at home. That letter has now become a crucial part of a new petition filed by Erik's defense team. His lawyer Cliff Gardner is hopeful that this and other pieces of evidence might give Erik and his brother a chance at a new trial. And if that wasn't enough, in April 2023, another person came forward with a shocking claim. Roy Rossello, a former member of the boy band Menudo, accused Jose Menendez of inappropriate behavior in the early 1980s. Rossello said that he was taken advantage of by Jose when he was just a teenager. These new allegations only add weight to the Menendez brothers' original claims, and they've reignited interest in the case. With all this new information coming to light, people are starting to ask if the Menendez brothers were really the villains they were made out to be. Sure, what happened was tragic, but now some are wondering if the brothers were pushed to their breaking point by circumstances that the public didn't fully understand at the time. Erik and Lyle Menendez are still serving their sentences in San Diego. Their team isn't giving up though, and with new evidence continuing to emerge, who knows what could happen in the future. The Menendez case is one of those stories that continues to evolve, and Erik remains hopeful that the full truth will come to light soon. But we want to know what you think. Do you agree with Erik that Netflix went too far with its portrayal of his story? Should streaming platforms be more responsible when retelling real-life events, or is it all fair game in the name of entertainment? Let us know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and peace out.
We have a big announcement that's going to allow you to get a lot closer to Hollywood. Now, before they are famous, they've entered into an epic new partnership with Mogul Productions, utilizing the magic of Web 3.0. Now, if you ever wanted to land a walk-on role in a Hollywood movie, how about getting a producer's credit? How about going to some red carpet events, some meet and greets with the stars, and more? You can even submit your own productions and have them reviewed by some Hollywood execs. I myself, I've got a sitcom I'm going to be putting on the site. Now, if you don't believe me, well, Mogul Productions, it was behind the release of City of Dreams. Now, this was a film promoted by Sylvester Stallone, Mike Tyson, and executively produced by Tony Robbins himself. So if you've been waiting for your chance to get your big shot at getting in on all the action show business has to offer, well, we're encouraging you to check out the Mogul Productions website right now. There's a link in all our recent uploads, and here are some of the current opportunities that are up for grabs. The film The Caretaker, you can star in the film and get taken out by lead actor Robert Bronzi. Can't Escape the Allure is another project, and on that you can get a producer credit. Also, Rello Renzano's upcoming album. Now, there was a spot to be an extra in the new film Texas Nightmare, currently being filmed in LA, but sadly, it's filming right now. So if you weren't already on the site applying, you would have missed it. You can click into each project on the site and you can read more details about the project, who's involved, and what exciting perks are up for grabs. We'll be bringing you new updates each and every week about this epic collab between Before They Are Famous and Mogul Productions. So be sure to stay tuned to the end of each video so you don't miss out.